Hello everybody, my name is Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Good to see y'all again. I'm sorry I've been missing in action. My goal is still to try to film 2 videos a week, and I've been, failing at that tremendously, but I'm still just trying to get the hang of everything. And I'm a stay-at-home mom to a 2-year-old, and my husband works a whole lot, and all this is, very brand new to me. So I'm trying to get into the swing of things again. So, but I had the new Adept collection with Amy Loves, and I thought I could do some eye swatches for you guys. And I already have the face palette on. These are the shades in the pan, and I've just mixed the blushes and the highlight and put it on my cheeks for this video. So I've played with the palette, the face palette, a little bit more with the eyeshadow palette, and I've played with the eyeshadow palette some, but I mostly have just been using one matte. When I do my looks, I'll just do like one matte and one shimmer and then run out the door. So I haven't really got to do a whole lot with it, but here is the outside of the packaging. It's very nice and sparkly. The glitter isn't like encased or anything like that, but it doesn't come off, very easily. You could see a little bit of shine and sparkle. It does have a little bit of a gritty texture, but it's so pretty. I think it's my favorite that they've done so far. And then the inside is like rose gold. And here's the shades. And I'll probably just, again, go down in rows of 3, like so, like I normally do. I've also been fighting off a cold. So I'm going to start with the first shade, Lights Up. I've already got my eyes primed. And try to do this in the camera for you guys, but while also looking in a mirror. I've noticed like a lot of YouTubers do that too, so I don't feel as bad about trying to do this while looking at myself in the camera. And then I'll try to bring these up high. And probably for the darker shimmers, I'll just use my finger. Okay, so there's the first shade called Lights Up. And I've also been having a hard time. So the second shade, so the way I feel about Adept shadows, if you have the Sumerian Sunset, I feel like that palette, I love the color story, but I like the texture of the Cyborg Choir palette a lot better. It's just drier, and Lights Up, it's kind of dry. It's more of a dry texture, but the next shade, that is Pisces, it's more of the wet texture. So again, not as my favorite as the dry, but I did actually get the Sigma eye primer. That I'm always hesitant to buy things that, not that I think YouTubers or influencers are lying, but, like, they're influencers. They're trying to make a living just like the rest of us. So I haven't really purchased the Sigma eye primer, but I did, and I love it. It is actually really good. I've been struggling with creasing, and I can say by far that the Sigma eyeshadow primer has helped more than anything so far. So, ooh, that's so pretty. So this is Pisces and lights up. Okay, the next shadow I'm going to use is Stunning. And it is more wet, and it's like a silver. Get a little bit more and bring it up just a little higher. I love this color story. I just love swatching eyeshadows. And the next one I have used a little bit, it's called Pink. And this is like just a great everyday palette, which I mean, I'll wear anything at any given point or whatever, but this kind of reminds me of like the ABH Barb shade, if you know what I'm talking about, from the Amrezy palette. But maybe not as shifty. It's just very subtle and beautiful. This one is Pink. Here it is in the pan. There. And then Stunning over here. Alright, the next shade is 1997, and it is a brown matte. And this is the matte I've been wearing the most. And again, I'm sorry I've had to film at nighttime, but I feel like this is just the best time right now for me to film. So I guess it is what it is. I'm just doing this for fun anyway. This is 1997, and then the next one is going to be, however you say, caramel caramel. And this one is a little bit drier, so I like that. Ooh, oh my goodness. That is so pretty. And I like doing the eye swatches too, because certain colors always catch my eye more than others. And like, what if I ignored this eyeshadow? Look how pretty this is. Like, I'll definitely be using this a lot more in the future. So 1997 and caramel. Okay, the next is a matte, and it is Mocha. So this is a little bit darker than 1997. And it kind of has like a more of a blue, almost a bluish gray base to it. It's very pretty. See, I have been drawn to using 1997, but now I'm definitely thinking I'm going to be using this one more. Okay. Well, actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to the next matte, Billion Much, and then that way you can compare the two mattes on my eyes. So this one is Mocha, and then Billion Much is right here. because they're so close together. And I got a clean, different brush. So I would say Billion Much is Mocha's lighter friend, and Billion Much is more got a blue tone, and the Billion Much is more of a cool brown, and I feel like you can see that on the camera. Sorry, I still have a little bit of caramel on my line. So Billion Much, this one's Billion Much, and this one's Mocha. Both very pretty, and I feel like you can even tell more of a difference on the camera than in person. So okay. Alright, the next shade we'll do is the lavender shade. And it's not as squishy either. So this is lavender. And then for the next shade, I'm going to go into floral. I love the dimension this gives on the eye. Okay, so lavender and then floral. And floral looks really good with her cheek products. Okay, for the next shade, it is the Blue Matte Mi Amor. Okay, this one is Mi Amor. And then bottom is this metallic kind of gunmetal vibes. I haven't been showing y'all finger swatches. There's vibes. I'm very sorry. Ooh, that's fun. This with Mi Amor. Like, stop. I'm just going to take my brush. Where'd it go? That has a little bit of Mi Amor on it. I probably wouldn't bring it up this high in real life, but that silver and then with this blue contrasting, like if you shaped it up, you know, to your eye better, like that is so pretty. Anyways, this is just like a quick like demonstration, but if I was, you know, going out and I shaped this up a little bit more with Mi Amor in the crease and this vibes on the lid, that is so pretty. Okay. Okay, the next shade is Glam. It's right here. And then I'll do Indie. And this one is kind of wet. Ooh, this looks like a stars on your eye. It's Glam. And the next shade is Indie. I totally forgot to show a finger swatch again. This one is Glam. This one is Indie. And this one looks like it's like the hollow. It feels more like the wet formula, but the blue is so pretty. It almost looks like it glows. So Indie, Glam. All right, the last shadow is Scrunchy. Right there. It's kind of in between Billion Much and Mocha for depth. This probably isn't the best brush, but it's the one I had clean. I forgot to show you a finger swatch again. The sparkles are not a part of it. I'm covered in sparkles at this point. Okay. That's Scrunchy. Alright everybody, that's all the eye swatches for me today. I just put Scrunchy on my other eye, and then I put my favorite shade on the lid. What do you think it is? It's caramel. What was your favorite color in this palette? I would love to know. And I think it'd be fun to do these videos if, you know, I tell you my favorite shade and then y'all can tell me your favorite shade in the palette. But I'm just going to just pack this on. So that's it. Amy or Adept, if y'all see this, I love this palette. And I'm super happy for you and super happy for this collab. I think it's a beautiful palette. I love it. It's definitely leans more towards the formulas that I like in your palettes. But more importantly, congratulations, Amy, on your engagement. And it's good to see you happy and having a happy ending. So, or happy beginnings. So, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. Have a good day or good night wherever you are. Goodbye.